Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'adas. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh. And his only begotten Son, Ba'ashem, the name of Mashiach, Yahweh those are the true names of the ancient covenant of Hebrew, Ba'ashem, Apostle, and Son. I say, Rock, come to the Lord, and Apostle, and Apostle. So back out again for the third time to the Spirit by First Mercy, Yahweh Shai, downtown Chicago. On this March 10th, 2025, on this Monday afternoon, at the body of our Shai. So, now, I'm going to get into that Jeremiah 28 verse 8. Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes, third chapter. And this is Ecclesiastes chapter verse 1. So everything there is a season and a time for every perfect end. Right from there is a time of season and a perfect end. We've been in modern business. Ecclesiastes verse 2. It says, in the time for one, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 3. And it turns to heal, it turns to heal, it turns to break, and it turns to love. Ecclesiastes verse 4. And it turns to weep, and it turns to laugh, and it turns to mourn, and it turns to dance. Ecclesiastes verse 5. And it turns to pass the stomach, and it turns to pass together, and it turns to liberation, and it turns to loving verse. Ecclesiastes verse 6. And it turns to give, and it turns to lose, and it turns to keep, and it turns to pass away. Ecclesiastes verse 7. And it turns to prayer, and it turns to serve, and it turns to recite, and it turns to speak. Also, we are in the time to speak, and it turns to system, and it turns to good, and it turns to good, and it turns to consider. So it says, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 8. And it turns to love, and it turns to eat, and it turns to war, and it turns to peace. Practically living in the time of war, which is women's wars are increasing. Lawlessness and iniquities are increasing. And this is Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. It says the thing that had been is that which should be, that which is done, that which should be done, there is a new thing in the sun. Right, so there's a new thing in the sun, which we're living in modern days of South of the world, modern days of Egypt, modern days of South of the time of Bible, modern days of the world, modern days of Bible. So there's a new thing in the sun. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 10, it says, is that anything wherefore may consist, this is it, and I have already told you which before this. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 12. There is that remembrance of former things, he that should be getting remembrance of things that are supposed that should come after. So once again, Ecclesiastes 3 verse 8. And it turns to love, and it turns to ATV, and it turns to war, it turns to peace, right? It's a task living. That's for sure. Living in a time of war, and a time of HATE is going to, it's going to continue to increase. And this is the book of Amos, the third chapter. So I had got. Yeah, this is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come. Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, said Yahweh thy power, and I will set the famine in the land, and the famine of bread, and the water of the hearing of the words of Yahweh. So there's going to be a modern day famine of word for lack of bread, but the hearing of the words of the body of Yahweh. And these are times about the intervention. There's going to be a famine of word for lack of bread, for lack of water, but the hearing of the words of the body of Yahweh. These are the times about the intervention. So that shows you we're living in modern days of Amos. During the days of Amos, that's been mentioned as well too. Family of word, lack of bread, lack of water. They'll say lack of bread, lack of water, lack of food. Those times in the days of Amos, prophets of names on the scene. Speaking to the children of Israel, they didn't take heed to it. Now this is taking place in modern day times too. There's going to be a modern day family of word, lack of bread, lack of water, but the hearing of the words of Yahweh. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, and a famine of bread, and thus water, but the hearing of the words of Yahweh. Amos chapter 8, verse 12. They shall run from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro, try to seek the words of Yahweh, shall not find. Right, so many shall run to and fro, try to seek the words of Yahweh, and they shall not find. It's like it's very important for the children of Israel. Hey, Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seek the heavenly Father, Yahweh, right, may be found, call upon him while he's near. It's going to be a famine of words, from lack of bread, like water, but the hearing of the words of heavenly Father, Yahweh. Amos 8, verse 13, it says, in that day shall fat verse young man fix thirst. And this is the book of Amos. It's a lot. Yeah, this is Amos chapter 8, verse 6. It says, shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people get out of the shall it be weeping in the city, and your Right, so that's what Scripture says during the days of Amos that was mentioned. Now this is taking place in the modern days of Amos as well too. Shall that trumpet be shall that trumpet be in the city? You know, free. Shall it be evil in the city and how it has not done? Isaiah 45:7. I form the light, I create darkness, I create peace, I create evil, I how does all these things. It's like there was heavy judgment that was taking place during the days of Amos, and it's taking place once again in these modern times. Amos chapter 3 verse 7, it says, surely Yahweh will do nothing but reveal the secrets unto his servants prophets. Right, just like the days of Amos that's been mentioned, in modern days of Amos as well too. Yep, Amos chapter 3 verse 7, it says, surely Yahweh thy power will do nothing but reveal the secrets unto his servants prophets, right, the Israelites. Amos chapter 3 verse 8, it says, and the lion has roared with fear, and Yahweh Hashem Yahshua has spoken. Who can but prophesy? Right, who can but prophesy inside of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua? And this is the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter. And that's what it said. Yeah, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standing for the children of thy people, right? That's the Israelites. It says, which stand up for the children of thy people, and there should be a time of trouble, as we mentioned those times, such as never once since there was a nation, even to the same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone shall be found written in the book. Daniel chapter 12, verse 2, it says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall wake. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall wake to everlasting life. Son of shame, everlasting temple. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 3. And they that shall be wise shall shine as a brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as a star from heaven. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, but God ordained shut the doors and seal the book, even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and now shall be increased. Right, so many shall run to and fro, try. Right, it says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Yeah, and it's only going to continue to increase. And Michael the Archangel, the great prince, Michael the Archangel, had to stand up for the children of our people. Just like he did in ancient times, going to see that once again in modern times. And this is Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 30. Got Jeremiah chapter 38, verse 7. It says, prophet Jeremiah chapter 30, in verse 7. It says, at last for that day is great, so long as like it's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved. Right, so I don't know what side to be saved during the time of Jacob's trouble once it comes into full effect, because everybody's going to be fully affected during the time of Jacob's trouble once it comes into full effect. So we're seeing increasing signs of it, but it's going to come into full effect as well too. I don't know what side that will be saved during the time of Jacob's trouble. Like-minded brothers and sisters that show us the ways of Heavenly Father out and like in servants and prophets as well too. I don't know what side to go. Now, from the bring up that Jeremiah. And this is the prophet Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have before thee both prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. Right, so we are here prophesying against great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence, which is only going to continue to increase. As we've been seeing, those escalations been heating up down there in the Korean Peninsula. We've been seeing North Korea fired off multiple ballistic missiles, building up their tensions that they had towards against South Korea, Japan, and the United States. Over there in the Korean Peninsula, those escalations are increasing. We're seeing what's taking place over there in the South China Sea, China versus Taiwan, that been heating up. What's been taking place over there, this disputed territory waters, China versus the Philippines, that's been heating up. With the Russia-Ukraine situation, that's been intensifying. What we've been seeing what's taking place over there in Western Asia. Escalations are heating up over there throughout that whole region. So these are signs of wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So these war, evil, and pestilence that we see in our wars today, this is only going to continue to increase. So the wars are going to continue to increase. The evils is only going to continue to increase. That's why Scripture says, because iniquity shall abound, among many shall wax cold. That's only going to continue to increase. The pestilence is only going to continue to increase. These different variants of pests and plagues that we see here over here in America and around the world as well too, which is only going to continue to increase. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 9. It says, the prophet which prophesied peace when the word of the prophet shall come to pass. Then shall the prophet be, it says, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh has surely sent. This is Jeremiah.
And the funny part was, he was like, you can
This is
transition into
Jeremiah
the
chapter 51, verse 4. Yep, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 46. It says, "And shall heart faint, ye fear for the rumor that should be heard in the land, and a rumor should come both one year after day, another year should come a rumor. Why is the land ruling this rumor? Right, so why is the land ruling this rumor? And that's what we're seeing. This song going to continue to increase. So that shows you that we're living in modern days of Jeremiah, just like it was in ancient times. So it's going to be increasing. Why is the land ruling this rumor? Because one year should become after another year a rumor, and another year after a rumor. Lots and land ruler this rumor. That's what we see in modern times, just like it was in the days of Jeremiah. So once again, there's no new thing under the sun, like it says Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9. Make sure the connection's great. Chat. And this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1, because we're going to continue to see Russia in that warlike mindset. And this is Ezekiel, chapter 38. Yeah, this is Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of, it says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 2, it says, Son of man, set thy face against God and Magog, the chief of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, which we're doing right now, which represents the bear of the Russians and Edomites. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 3, it says, Thus saith Yahweh thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief of Meshach and Tubal. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 4, it says, And I will turn thee back and put close to thy jaws. And I will bring thee forth in all thy army, course of horsemen, all in cloak of swords, all course of armor, and buckler shields, all in handling swords. Right, so Russia is still going to be in that warlike mindset, in which we're seeing right now, the Russian Federation. And then Belarus and Russia was allies, teaming up against NATO and the Western countries, which they recently sent those nuclear warnings towards the Western countries and NATO as well too. So that's only going to stir up more tensions between the nations, especially Russia is going to continue to be in that warlike mindset as we continue to Heavenly Father put the hooks back in the jaws of these Russians, which represents the bear of the Russians and Edomites. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5, it says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, all of them will share the penalty. Right, because you had this recent, I believe it's about to get underway very soon, because you've been having this every year annual of, Iran, China, and Russia with their military exercise drills to build up more and more of their military ties of the many tensions that they have towards the West and towards the nations that have been using economic sanctions on them. So that goes into that Ezekiel 38th chapter. China, Russia, Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and all these other nations is going to be allies with Russia, and they're going to be a guard unto them as well too. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, all of them shall defend them. And this is especially with the ongoing tensions that Iran have against Israel. And then you have in the building alliance between China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, going against the Israel Defense Force. That shows you that links up to Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, and through verse 39 as well, too. So this is a prophecy is in progress. It's about to come to pass. We feel we see increasing, growing signs of that. And this is the prophet Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 6. It says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tobin of the north quarters and all his bands, many people with him. Ezekiel chapter 38, Ezekiel 38, verse 7. It says, Be thou prepared for thyself all thy companies that are subject unto thee, and be thou a god unto them. Right, so Russia is going to be a god to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. That's only going to continue to increase. And their main target is going to be the Israel Defense Force over there in Western Asia. But you got over there in Syria, the buffer zone area, you still got increasing deployment of Israel Defense Force troops over there, and then their military doing heavy airstrikes throughout the borders of Syria, Lebanon, and throughout that whole region. So you're going to have escalations on there continue to increase over there in the area, because that main target is going to be the Israel Defense Force, right along with Iran versus Israel and pro-Iranian groups going against the Israel Defense Force. But you got the Russian armies, the Syrian armies, you got the pro-Iranian groups, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps teaming up together, right along with the Dragons of Arabia, going against the Israel Defense Force. That's going to be their main target. And definitely Russia is going to be a guard to these nations, so Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. So that links up to Ezekiel the 38th chapter. So this is a future prophecies about to come to pass. We see increasing growing signs of it. And that's only going to build up to the more of the Third World War. Like it says in Revelations 11, verse 14, the second war path, behold, the third war coming quickly, Armageddon, Armageddon. So that's only going to continue to increase. More and more of the wars, rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and more building up to the Third World War. And that's what we're seeing. And this is the prophet Joel, the third chapter. Yeah, this is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Right, so the Heavenly Father continue to put that warlike mindset in these arms of nations. And this is going to continue to be proclaimed among this is going to continue to be proclaimed among the Gentiles, prepare war, and waking up the mighty man. That's what the Heavenly Father is doing. That's why we've been seeing military exercise, drills been increasing, military spendings are increasing, nuclear escalation zone are going to continue to increase as well too. So that's why this is continuing to be proclaimed among the Gentiles, other arms of nations prepare for war and waking up the mighty man. That's what we're seeing. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. The prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 10, it says, beat your plowshares and the swords and the Holy Ghost, and the spears, let the weak stand strong. Right, let the weak stand strong, and that's what we're seeing. And you're going to, just like I mentioned again, you had North Korea fired off more ballistic missiles in the eastern shores of Japan and over there in the Korean Peninsula as well too. All the ongoing tests that they have against South Korea, Japan, and the United States over there in the Korean Peninsula, and then what's taking place over there in the South China Sea, China versus Taiwan, that's been heating up. China versus the Philippines, that's been heating up. And what's been taking place over there in Western Asia, that's been heating up. So we're going to continue to see the Heavenly Father putting these warlike mindset in these nations to continue to prepare them for war and putting that warlike mindset in them. And we're seeing these armies of nations building up their nuclear capability and let the weak stand strong. That's what we're seeing. Just like Iran, they're going to continue building up their nuclear capability against Israel. And they're going to have North Korea building up their nuclear capability against South Korea, Japan, and the United States as well too, and all these other nations that got nuclear capability. We're going to continue to see that increasing now so more than ever. And this is Joel chapter 3, verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves and come all you heathen about the arms of other nations, and gather yourselves together round about that the supplies are not going to come down on your house. The prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 12, it says, let the heathen be awakened and come up into the valley of Jehoshaphat, right here, Yahweh's decision. For there I was sitting judge all the heathen round about. This is the prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 13. It says, put ye in the sickle for the harps is ripped, come ye down for the person's food, and the fast will flow for their wickedness is great. Joel chapter 3, verse 14, it says, multitudes and multitudes of galaxies, for the day of the hour is near without decision. Right, so the day of the hour is near without decision. Joel chapter 3, verse 15, it says, the sun and the moon, the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall dry their shining. The prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 16, and about the power This is the prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 16. It says, the power of Yahweh also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall be shaken. But Yahweh will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. Joel chapter 3, verse 20, Joel 3, verse 17. So shall you know that I am Yahweh, your power dwelling in Zion on my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and then no stranger shall pass through anymore. Right, the other nations are not going to pass through Jerusalem anymore, because Jerusalem is a people before its place. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 17. So shall you know that I'm Yahweh, your power dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there no stranger shall pass through anymore. The prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 18. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountain shall drop down a new one, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and the fountains shall come forth out the house of Yahweh shall water the valley of Shittim. The prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. For the violence against it says, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they had shed innocent blood in the land. Right, because Esau still got that perpetual hatred towards his brother Jacob, like it says in Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. Yeah, Joel chapter 3, verse 20. But Judah shall dwell forever, in Jerusalem for generations and generations. Joel chapter 3, verse 21. For I will cleanse that blood I have not cleansed. For Yahweh dwelling in Zion. Christ, the Heavenly Father dwelling in Zion. And this is the prophet Isaiah. Yeah, this is the prophet Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 1. It says, come near ye nations, and to hear and to hearken ye people, and let the earth and all that therein in the world and all the things that come forth out of it. Isaiah 34 verse 2. It says, for the indignation of your house is upon all the nations, and its fury upon all the armies, have ye utterly destroyed them, and have delivered them to the slaughter. Isaiah 34 verse 3. It says, "The slain shall be cast out as the sting, as their sting shall come up out of their carcass, and the mount shall come." And it says, "And the mount shall be melted with their blood." The prophet Isaiah chapter 34 verse 4. "And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled out together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, and all the leaves shall fall from a fig tree, from a vine, and as from a fig tree, and from the right." It says from from the fig tree. The prophet Isaiah chapter 34 verse 5. It says, "For my sword shall be laid against heaven, and behold, it shall come down upon Edom, and upon all the people of my curse to judgment." The prophet Isaiah chapter 34 verse 6. "And the sword of power is filled with blood, and is made fat in the valleys, and with the blood the rams and goats, and the fats of the kidneys, and the rams. For Yahweh has a sacrifice of Oscar, and a great slaughter upon Idumea." A great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Isaiah chapter 34 verse 7. It says, "And the unicorn shall come up down with them as the woodhawks, and the bulls in their land shall be soaked in their blood, and their dust made fat with fatness." The prophet Isaiah chapter 34 verse 8. It says, "For the day of the power," it says, "For the day of the power's vengeance is the year of recompense, and for the controversy desire." Right, for that controversy desire. And we see the signs of it. This is yeah, so we remember that. So yeah, it's definitely a controversy of desire. Now from the switch of the spirit and get into the house. Yep. Now from the switch of the topic into here. This is the prophet Isaiah Second Chronicles 7 verse 14. It says, "If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, forgive their sins, and heal their land." Right. So once we turn back from our evil and wicked ways that we've been doing in the sight of Heavenly Father Yahweh, and still to this day, and I don't want to rock side that Heavenly Father forgive us for our sins, we heal our land. But Jerusalem is a wicked before place. So he's going to restore the children of Israel, because he's going to come back to restore the remnant of his people, like it says in Isaiah the 11th chapter. And this is the prophet Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6.